Hey, what's going on? This is Daley, and you're watching heedTV.
You're part of the British invasion, and I'd say that lightly. I mean, there's always been Britons that have taken over American pop culture in the music realm. You go back to the Beatles, so now we have the Emilys, now we have the Jessie J's. So talk to me a little bit about bridging from UK to the United States.
I don't know. It's kind of weird for me because it happened very naturally. You know, I think a lot of people, you have to do a certain amount in the UK, and then you might get the chance to, Whereas with me, like I'm signed in the States. So my record label are here, and my music, and even before that, the music I put out just as like free mixtapes and things, it kind of took on a life of its own and sort of travelled over here naturally. So it's kind of like I've always had this, connection with the States, which is really nice. So it's nice to be here now, now that I've finished my album and I can just come and tour and get ready to kind of meet people.
What can we expect to see in the show? I know that everybody loves your music. They've downloaded the EP. You had 150,000 downloads in your first EP your first full EP. So talk to me a little bit about the love that you're receiving here in the States and about the tour and what we should expect.
Yeah, well. Like I said, it's my first US tour, so I've kind of been over here a couple of times and done a few things, spot dates and things, but never really gone all the way in with it. And so I released my new single, Look Up, and I thought it'd be a good time to tie it into a tour, So yeah, we started off on the West Coast, we've gone all the way around, down through Texas and back up, around the East Coast. And it's just great because, it's kind of still quite intimate venues, it's not enormous, but it's decent. And it's nice that I can kind of, after the show, I go and meet everyone, and we do, got like signed CDs and all that stuff. And it's just nice because I really feel like I'm meeting the people who've been supporting me over the last 2 or 3 years. And yeah, kind of just, it's a nice setup for the next step, which is obviously the album and all that.
How style influences you in music as well?
Well, I always say, for me, it's just more about having an identity. Like I'm actually not like really a big into fashion and like seasons and whatever. I mean, I like it, and when I get the chance to go to shows and stuff, I do go, but I don't follow that kind of thing. So I just kind of do whatever feels like it's me. I just have a very clear sense of what is me in terms of what I wear, what I sound like, so, and that's my only criteria really. Nothing has really affected making the music. Nothing's changed that. It still happens in the same way, and I hope it will continue to do that. I don't want to think that that anything on the outside will affect too much of how I make the music or where it comes from. But in terms of keeping grounded, I don't know really. I try not to get ahead of myself. I try not to. I'm actually, sometimes it's to my detriment because sometimes I deliberately don't get excited about things or like express how excited I am about something in case it doesn't pan out, or I know.
A little pessimism or no?
No, not really pessimism. It's just like almost like a safeguard, and I've always done it. I don't do it as much anymore, but I guess that, maybe. But then in terms of staying grounded, I just just make sure I keep the same circle of friends, really close with my family, and just get on with it.
Cool. Do you have anything that's a hobby that you do on the side that somebody would know about? Talk to us a little about the idiosyncrasies in your life and some nuggets that you can share.
I think my fans. The thing is with Twitter and Instagram and things like that these days, I think there's nothing really that. I mean, obviously there are things, you don't know everything, but fans do know a lot more about me than I even realise sometimes, because I'll meet someone after a show and they'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe you like salted caramel ice cream, and I'm like, how do you know that? But it's because I might have posted something on Instagram, or like I'm always posting food and just little things, details of what I'm doing. So I don't know if there's anything left. I think they just know it all.
Is Daley single?
Yes.
Okay. Is Daley happily single?
That's a weird question. I don't know. Yes, because I'm busy at the moment.
The argument to that is, well, you're never too busy if you're really interested. So is that really what it is?
Maybe, but I mean, I know it sounds cliche again, but like music at the moment is just, I don't honestly think I have time to really put, I know you can make time, but I really don't think, you know, I've been on tour for like 3 weeks, and that kind of stuff kind of gets complicated, so I think I'm good right now.
Who are some people that you're looking to collaborate with in the future?
And then a few British artists, Leanne Lahavis, a girl called Laura Mbula. You know, they're all people I really respect. You know, whether we would do something, I don't know, but you know.